My house was alive. What happened in the next few months still haunts me even now. My parents actually built the house from scratch when we moved to the Midwest. Everything was perfect until it was not. Things started getting weird when my dad suddenly changed. One day he was completely normal. The next day he became unbelievably angry. My dad had never been violent before, but one afternoon he barged into my room furious that I hadn't taken the trash out yet. Before I could even explain, he grabbed me by the throat and threw me onto my bed trying to strangle me. A week later, we found out he had two types of stage 4 cancer. About a month after that, he died in the hospital. My mom said right before he flatlined, he suddenly looked toward the door with a shocked expression, like someone had just walked into the room. But no one was there. After he died, the entire house felt wrong. I constantly felt like someone was watching me. Eventually, I got so paranoid that I stopped leaving my room at night. One night, I went to the kitchen to make nachos, and like an idiot, I jokingly said out loud, "If anything's here, prove it." Immediately, something crashed in the living room. But the worst thing happened a few weeks later. One afternoon, I was home alone watching TV when I suddenly heard my brother laughing hysterically in his bedroom. The kind of laugh where someone can barely breathe. So I walked down the hallway to see what was so funny. And halfway there it hit me. I was home alone. I slowly pushed his door open. The room was completely empty, but the laughing was still coming from the middle of the room. The moment I stepped inside, it stopped. That night, I heard footsteps walking down the hallway. I thought it was my younger brother wandering around again, so I opened my door. The hallway was empty. Then the footsteps suddenly ran past me into my room. I jumped into my bed and stared at the ceiling, and that's when I saw it. Something was on the ceiling above me. Its eyes were bright yellow like a cat's, and its mouth looked like it was filled with crooked needle-like teeth, and it was smiling at me. The second I realized what I was looking at, it rushed straight toward me and disappeared. After that night, I stopped sleeping when the sun was down. I stayed up most nights gaming just to avoid the dark. But one night, after a long shift at work, I was so exhausted that I finally passed out the moment I got home. A few hours later, I woke up. It was a text from my mom sent an hour ago. "I can hear you laughing. Shut up and go to sleep." The problem is, I was asleep the entire time.